Just to look at some of the more utilities for Linux. So most things can be accessed from the menu, but they do a lot of tricky things. Like down here, they've if you click on your profile, you can easily shut down or switch users, and you've got all your internet, sound, battery. That's what you've been doing, all that sort of stuff. So it's quite simple down there. On the desktop you can have widgets, which I've got a couple, but you can add more widgets. Now the other way is that you open a terminal and you can do all sorts of things. From the command line. You can have a look at your wireless. I'm actually not connected to the internet at the moment, but one handy one is just go ping www.google.com, and if it's connected it will go through and A, it will prove there's a connection, and B, it will show you how fast it is. Should be less than 52, on a fast connection. So there's a whole lot of little commands. df -h gives you the drives. The drives are slightly different, the way they work. At the moment there's only the Linux drives, but if I go to there and open the Windows ones and then repeat that, see, that's the ones there. So SDA4 is C in Windows and SDA6 is D. So that's the Windows side, and the data is where I keep all my files, so they're accessible from both Windows and Linux. So that one's top, and it just gives you a running thing of how fast things are and what's happening. As you can see down the right here, there's a lot of things happening. So that's all handy. So I just hit Control Z to stop that. So you can go list USB, gives you a list of things that are connected via USB. So if you plug a new device in, you can see it straight away. D-message is quite handy when you plug something in, and if it won't work, then if you go D-message, it actually tells you what was plugged in and what happened. Ow! That's my cat. So that's quite handy. So you can do quite a bit of stuff as far as it's got similar commands to Windows. List ls excuse me, gives you a list of what's in a directory. If you want to change directory, just go change directory, and the good thing about Linux is you can put in the first few words and then you can just push tab and it will automatically A, show you what's there, and B, fill in the blanks for you, so you can get places quite quickly. It's easy to change permissions using Shmod. So all in all, you can do a lot of stuff in Linux. So it's quite handy. It's the other one is of course online with Linux. There's a lot of help. So if you get stuck, you can go to the Linux forum or ask a question, and it will be answered hopefully. So Linux is handy. You can do similar things in Windows, but it's much easier in Linux. So that's another advantage of using Linux.